It is 3 in the morning, and you're wide awake again. You feel that familiar pressure in your lower abdomen, a signal your body won't let you ignore. You throw back the covers, find your slippers, and make the slow walk to the bathroom. This is the 3rd time tonight. As you stand there, waiting for a stream that is frustratingly slow, you wonder how things got to this point. You feel tired during the day, and your focus is slipping. You've started to dread going to sleep because you know you won't actually get any rest. Many men in their 60s believe this is just a natural part of getting older. They think it is a biological tax they have to pay. They assume their father dealt with it, and now it is their turn to suffer. But I want to tell you that this is not a life sentence. My name is Dr. Jane, and I have spent over 20 years as a urologist. In my career, I have seen thousands of men who were once in your exact shoes. They were exhausted and felt like their bodies were betraying them. However, through my research and experience, I've found that you can take back control. Prostate health is often treated as a mystery, but it is actually quite straightforward once you understand the mechanics of what is happening inside you. You don't need a medical degree to fix your quality of life, but you do need to understand 3 scientifically proven habits that can change everything. Today, we are going to debunk the myth that you are helpless against your biology. To understand why you're waking up so often, think of your urinary system like a garden hose. This hose, your urethra, is the path urine takes to leave your body. Now imagine there is a small ring wrapped around a section of that hose. That ring is your prostate. When you're young, that ring is the size of a walnut and sits loosely, allowing water to flow freely. But as the years go by, that ring starts to grow. It gets thicker and tighter. This is what doctors call an enlarged prostate. As it grows, it begins to squeeze the hose. Even if your bladder is full, the opening is now so narrow that only a small amount can get through. This is why the stream is weak and why your bladder never feels truly empty. This constriction is common. About 50% of men will experience these symptoms by age 60. By age 70, that number rises to 70%. It is a widespread issue, but the way we handle it is often wrong. We focus on the symptoms rather than habits that can soothe the gland. One of the biggest mistakes men make is thinking they need to stop drinking water entirely. This is actually dangerous. Dehydration makes your urine more concentrated, which irritates the lining of your bladder and makes the urge to go feel much more urgent. The secret isn't about how much you drink, but when you drink it. This leads us to our first habit, smart hydration, specifically the 6-0-0 p.m. rule. I tell my patients to front load their water. Drink most of your daily water in the morning and early afternoon. This ensures your cells are hydrated and your system is flushed while you're active. However, once 6 o'clock hits, you must slow down. Limiting fluid intake after this time gives your body hours to process leftovers before bed. This simple shift can reduce nighttime bathroom trips by 40%. Before we continue to the second habit, subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments where you are watching from. We want to hear your stories as we grow together. Timing your water is great, but it only addresses urine volume. To truly help, we must talk about the biological cause, inflammation. Think of inflammation as a slow fire burning quietly in your cells. For your prostate, this fire is often fueled by how your body handles food. When you eat, your blood sugar rises and your body releases insulin. High insulin acts like a growth signal or fertilizer for your prostate cells. If these levels stay elevated too often, your prostate grows larger than it should. This leads us to our second habit, which is something very simple you can do after every meal. This isn't just about feeling uncomfortable. It is about the structural health of your urinary system. I call this the strategic walk. After meals, especially dinner, I want you to walk for 10 to 15 minutes. A gentle walk around the block or even through your house is enough. No gym or heavy workout is needed. This helps your muscles soak up sugar before an insulin spike occurs. When your blood sugar stays stable, that growth signal to your prostate gets turned off. It takes the stress off your cardiovascular system and your endocrine system at the same time. A study published in the journal Diabetes Care showed that short walks after eating control blood sugar better than one long morning workout. For a man over 60, this is a game changer for long-term health. Post-meal walks reduce metabolic stress and cool the fire of inflammation. My patients often report that the feeling of pressure in the lower abdomen begins to fade within just a few weeks. This keeps the prostate from expanding and squeezing the urethra like the garden hose we mentioned earlier. It allows the passage to stay open so you can finally empty your bladder. The third habit is surprising and backed by robust research. It is about a natural process of the body that acts like a built-in cleansing system for the gland. This one focuses on the prostate's natural function and its role in your reproductive health. Habit number 3 is maintaining a regular frequency of ejaculation. For a long time, this was a taboo subject, but science has finally caught up with the reality of men's health. Many men fear that aging means an end to their vitality, but this research proves that maintaining your natural functions is actually protective. The most famous evidence comes from a massive Harvard study that followed almost 30,000 men over 20 years. They found that men who reported a higher frequency, 21 times or more per month, had a 33% lower risk of prostate cancer compared to those who didn't. This isn't just a random correlation. It is about the physical health of the gland's internal environment. Why does this happen? Think of the prostate like a small reservoir. It produces fluid that makes up a large part of semen. This fluid can sometimes contain metabolic waste, old cells, or potential toxins that accumulate over time. If the gland isn't emptied regularly, these materials just sit there, potentially causing irritation or damage to the cells. Doctors call this the internal cleanup theory. By staying active in this way, you are essentially flushing the pipes. You're clearing out old materials and allowing the gland to refresh its internal environment. It keeps the tissue healthy and prevents the kind of stagnant environment where inflammation and abnormal cell growth love to start. It isn't just about cancer prevention, though. Regular activity helps keep the muscle fibers around the prostate and bladder neck more flexible. When these muscles are stiff and tight, they make symptoms feel much worse. By keeping things moving, you are ensuring that the gland stays as functional as possible as you age. Combining this with your post-meal walks creates a powerful defense system. You are attacking inflammation from the outside with movement and from the inside with natural flushing. This approach covers both the metabolic and physical needs of the gland. While these habits are strong, they work best when you have a professional watching your back. This brings us to a very important point: medical maintenance. Even if you feel great after starting these habits, you cannot skip your annual checkup. For a man over 60, the PSA test and the digital rectal exam are non-negotiable. Think of these tests like the dashboard lights in your car. They tell you what is happening under the hood before a major breakdown occurs. Many men avoid these exams because they feel uncomfortable, but 10 minutes of discomfort is a small price to pay for years of peace of mind. Your doctor can spot changes in the gland long before you feel them. When we catch things early, we have more options and much better results. This is about staying ahead of the game. You might wonder why your doctor hasn't mentioned these natural habits before. In my 20 years of practice, I've seen how the medical industry works. Often, the focus is on a quick fix. There are many medications available for prostate issues, and for some men, they are truly necessary. However, many of these drugs come with side effects that men absolutely hate. Some cause dizziness, while others can impact your energy or even your performance in the bedroom. Natural methods are often overlooked because they don't come in a bottle and they don't have a massive marketing budget. But as we've seen with the 6:00 p.m. rule or the post-meal walk, these simple changes target the root cause of the problem, inflammation and poor blood sugar control, without the side effects of pills. It is about working with your body instead of just masking the symptoms. I know that for some of you, the symptoms are very intense right now. You might be looking for a way to speed up your results because you are tired of waking up 4 times a night. This is where a specific 15-second bedtime ritual comes into play. While habits like timing your water take a few weeks to show their full effect, this ritual targets the swelling and inflammation at a deeper level. It is a natural method designed to calm the gland and relax the muscles around your bladder right before you go to sleep. This helps you start your night with a relaxed system. By combining this ritual with the 3 habits we've discussed, you create a complete system for your health. And this isn't about magic. It's about giving your body the right environment to heal itself. This journey to better health is something we are doing together as a community. I want this channel to be a place where we can support each other and share our progress. If you've made it this far, please leave a comment and tell me which of these 3 habits surprised you the most. Was it the timing of your water, the walk after dinner, or the cleansing theory? Also, let me know which city or country you're watching from. Seeing men from all over the world taking control of their health is the most rewarding part of my job. We have a growing community here, and your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Don't be shy. Your experience matters. Remember, your prostate health is in your hands. You don't have to accept poor sleep and constant bathroom trips as a normal part of getting older. By managing your hydration, staying active after meals, and keeping your system flushed, you are doing more for your body than most people ever will. If you want to take the next step, I have another video you should watch immediately. It's all about the specific foods that protect the prostate and reduce swelling naturally. These are common items you probably already have in your kitchen right now. Click the video on your screen to learn about the best prostate-friendly foods. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you never miss a lesson. I'm Dr. Jane, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy and keep moving forward.